Now the topic before us is neutralizing the threat, actions taken by antivirus software upon detecting malware. We have already learnt that antivirus software makes use of many technologies or techniques such as signature based detection, heuristic analysis, behavior analysis, real time scanning, sandboxing, cloud analysis, machine learning, and artificial intelligence. It makes use of many technologies and techniques to detect viruses and other forms of malicious software. Now the question arises, what it does after detecting, why it detects, if it has detected, then what it will do with the viruses and malicious software. Now this is the question before us. When an antivirus software detects malware on a computer system, it can take several actions to reduce the impact of threat and protect the user's system. Now, what action or specific action the antivirus takes, it depends on the antivirus software and its configuration. But here we will discuss some of the common actions which are generally taken by the antivirus software on detecting the malware. First is quarantine. Quarantine means to isolate. When the antivirus software detects malware, it may quarantine the infected file. It means that it may isolate the file and move the said infected file to a secure location, which is known as quarantining the file. What is the purpose of quarantine? If the file is quarantined or isolated from the system, the infected file cannot cause infection to the other files or other softwares which are present in the computer system. The user can review the file later on. That is, the user can review the quarantined item later on and decide whether to delete or restore them. Next point is removal. In some cases, when the antivirus detects a malicious software or an infected file, it may immediately remove the infected file from the computer system. But sometimes the antivirus software may offer the option to delete the detected malware. And if the user opts to delete the malware, the antivirus software deletes the malware from the system. If we delete the malware, if we opt for the same, or if the antivirus software deletes the malware from the system of its own, then the malware is completely eradicated from the system and can no longer can cause harm to our computer system. Next point is repair. When the malware does the infection to a file, then there are chances that the malware may have modified the file or caused corruption or corrupted some of the contents of the file. In certain cases, the antivirus software may attempt to repair or restore the corrupted file to its original state, because the malware has hit the file and it has corrupted or caused some infection to the file or corrupted its content, and in some cases the antivirus software may repair the file or restore the file to its original state. But it is to be noted that all antivirus software do not offer the facility of repair, and even if the antivirus software offers the facility of repair, the repair, the success of the repair will depend on various factors, that though the antivirus software may be having the facility or may be providing the facility of repair of the corrupted file, but the success of the repair will depend upon the extent of the corruption caused by the malware and the specific malware involved, that is what type of malware has caused corruption. Next point is disinfection. In certain situations, the antivirus software may attempt to disinfect the infected file by removing the malicious code while keeping the file intact. That is, there is some infection in the file, the antivirus software will remove that infection from the file. This action of the file disinfection is usually performed when the file is very important or valuable, such as critical system file or very important documents, and we do not want the complete removal or deletion of the file. Next is, it is important to note that success of disinfection process differs depending on the specific antivirus software, nature of the malware, and the extent of files infection. Some antivirus programs have advanced techniques or specialized tools which have been specifically designed for repairing or disinfecting certain types of files. Next is blocking. When an infection is caused by the malicious software, then that infected file may cause infection to other files, or the infected file may carry out its malicious activities, or the malicious software present in the infected file may carry out some unauthorized changes in the system file or do some other nefarious activities. Here, the antivirus software can block the execution or running of the infected file. By blocking the infected file from running, the antivirus software effectively prevents the malware from spreading to other files, programs, or systems. Or by blocking the infected file, the antivirus software prevents the malware from making changes to other system files or carrying out its malicious activities. If the infected file or program attempts to establish network connections or communicate with malicious server, the antivirus software can block these connections. It means that suppose this is our computer system which has been hit by, say, some virus or malicious software, then it is quite possible that the malicious software has been designed by the cyber criminal in such a way that it will establish contact with the computer system or the server of the hacker, and it will pass the information which is personal or confidential from your computer to the computer of the hacker or the malicious server. It may pass on the information from this computer to this computer or the malicious server of the hacker. Now, here the role of antivirus comes. Antivirus software will block this connection so that the malicious software which is present in our system may not pass on or communicate any information to the malicious server. This blocking of the antivirus software prevents the transmission of the sensitive data, personal information, login credentials, or the download of the additional malware components. It is quite possible that when the malicious software which is present on your computer system may, when it establishes connection with the malicious server, it may download some malicious software from that server. And when the antivirus software disrupts that connection, the downloading of the malicious software will also stop and the working of your computer will be safe from the likely effect which would have arisen. It is important to note that blocking actions taken by the antivirus software are based on predefined rules and heuristics designed to identify the malicious behavior. It means that the antivirus software does the blocking activities on its own. This type of blocking is done by the antivirus software only on the basis of the predefined rules and on the basis of the malicious behavior which has been identified by the heuristic analysis. However, there is always a possibility of false positive and false negative, where legitimate files or programs are incorrectly blocked or malware is missed. Next point is alerting the user. When malware is detected by the antivirus software generally provides an alert or sends the notification to the user informing the user about the detected threat. The alert sent by the antivirus software may be in the form of pop-up notification on your screen or taskbar alerts, or the notification may be sent by the antivirus software on your email, or there may be notification on your mobile. The alert sent by the antivirus software may contain details about the malware, its severity, and the recommended actions to be taken. In certain cases, if the anti-malware software determines that the detected file or program poses an immediate and severe risk, it may automatically quarantine or remove the file without sending an alert to the user. It will take immediate action and remove the or quarantine the file which is malicious in nature, and it is likely to cause much damage to the system or the data contained therein. It is important to note that the exact action taken by the antivirus program may differ on the basis of the specific features of the antivirus software, settings, and severity of the detected malware. We should regularly update our antivirus software. We should regularly run scanning of our system and follow the recommendations provided by the chosen security solution to maintain a secure computing environment. In most of the cases of the antivirus software, users have the ability to modify the settings or the parameters of this antivirus software in accordance with our specific needs and requirements. For example, the antivirus software may offer the user the option such as whether to automatically quarantine, delete or repair the infected file, or how to handle the suspicious files or programs, and the notification preferred by the user, whether the notification is to be sent on email or on the mobile or in the form of pop-up on the screen. Now we will like to conclude this course. Antivirus software is a type of software which is designed to protect our computers, mobile phones and other similar devices from viruses and other forms of malicious software. Antivirus software is necessary to protect our personal data, our business data, and reduce the chances of identity theft and other security breaches. Antivirus software is not a foolproof security, and it is not likely to provide complete protection against zero-day threats and advanced persistent threats. Antivirus of reputed companies offer wide-ranging protection, that is, they are in a position to detect and remove viruses, worms, trojans, ransomware, spyware, adware, etc. Antivirus software implies many techniques and technologies such as signature-based analysis, heuristic analysis, real-time scanning, behavior analysis, sandbox analysis to detect, prevent, and remove viruses and other forms of malware from our computer system. On detecting malware, the antivirus may take actions such as quarantining the infected file or deleting the file or disinfecting the infected file, etc. Thanks for watching. If you like our course, please spare some time to give a star rating to our course.